sky. Well, you cry out and you don't know why. Come on now, let your feet fly. Come on now, let's go for a ride. Come on now, let your feet fly. Oh, let it fly. Come on, come on.
All right. We're here. We're here at the TIKI Lounge instead of the Red Couch today. So we're here with the band I'm in, the Twitch.
Woo!
And Ash is here,
I'm here.
That's
hanging out with us.
Harvey's here.
Right
Paul's
there.
here.
And we're going to talk everything Twitch for the next little while.
And porn.
All Twitch, all the time. Well, that's has something to do with it, twitching.
That's it. I did.
Usually something twitching your and stuff like that.
Good. Yeah. So why don't we talk about?
Well, why don't we talk about your show on Friday? Because that was epic.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, you guys were there. You didn't see it. I saw it. We all saw it. It was incredible. Well,
It was a flight show.
Yeah, it was great. It felt like half of East Vancouver was there freaking out. It was great. Bonnie and I were losing it. And then a bunch of our homies and Mike Usinger, you were there. Mikey was there. And I think Harvey and I are going to talk to you about what you thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say anything you want.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you
I
guys
can be bought. You want something nice?
you guys
Bring
have
over the
had a
cash.
super crazy summer, super busy summer.
It's been a good one. It's been a good one for
We
us.
are. We've been really busy. We're in the studio right now.
Not a single one was cut in jail yet, so
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yep. We've been.
All about close up.
Yeah.
Well, yes, it's a keyword.
We've been in the studio right now. We're just recording a brand new song,
What's that? What's that
Big
about?
song.
and it's going to be really long.
What's that? How long? 21 minutes?
5 days.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
1 week?
1 week.
It's
One
gonna be
week
a
long.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. We were talking about long songs, like long songs that we love. Inagata
Yeah.
Devita and 2112 and
Toad.
tons of songs that are long. And if that's how long the song is, man,
Yeah.
that's how long the song
Man,
is.
like we gotta express ourselves, you know what I mean, man? We gotta put the expression out there, man. It's what we do, man. We just
No,
don't
it's
have that
fine.
point, man. You know what I mean?
It's a
Man?
very far out point you raise.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Very far
No,
out.
it's probably, it's long for nowadays because people's attention spans, as we know, sometimes is not very long anymore.
45 seconds, I think the last test was.
I was sort of thinking about this earlier too. I mean, you've all heard of Guns N' Roses and Use Your Illusions 1 and 2. There's songs on there that are like 10 minutes and 9 minutes.
Same with 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, so it's not like it's an uncommon
that was
thing.
one of the songs too.
Yeah.
November Rain's like 9 minutes, 9+ minutes, man, and that was a top 10 song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
that's the thing, right? Like,
Pink
Works
Floyd,
already,
any Pink
right?
Floyd song.
along with Bohemian Rhapsody,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
and they didn't want to put it out.
What about We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions? 2 songs in one, man. That wasn't short.
No, that wasn't short either.
Different time from the 70s.
Yeah, but they were kicking up about that. The labels didn't want that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
said it's too
those
long.
people want to look at you.
They want a
Hey,
2 minute,
hey
want a
everybody,
2 minute
how
radio
you
thing.
doing?
They don't want to look at. Don't want you looking at me.
Well,
All right, I'll have to face this way. Oh no, then I'll be blocking Harvey. Then I'll have to-
that's okay.
Just turn around. You're good.
Just turn
Let's
around.
turn around.
Just
All
turn
right.
They'll know me by the halo over my head.
As you can tell, I do this every once in a while.
Anyway,
Anyway,
The new song's gonna be epic.
now
who's recording that?
we're recording at Bill Buckingham Studio,
Palace.
the Palace Studios in Vancouver, and
And you guys normally work with him?
all the time.
Oh yeah.
We have for a long time. Bill's great. He's a really good producer.
Oh, yeah.
He really listens and he cares.
And it's got good ideas.
Like,
And
yeah.
he gets
got really
the
good
good,
ideas.
like he kind of, you know, not to sound like a cliche, but it's like he gets the best out of us, right?
Drags the best out of you guys.
Yeah, like he
Kinda
can,
gross.
Sometimes he can be a little aggressive. He was with me the other day, but that's okay.
That's just because he has a big hammer. And most people have rubber
Big
hat
hammer.
mallets. It's like, It ain't rubber.
Yeah,
It's cast metal.
Cast metal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. I've heard, hang out with you guys a lot, hang out with Joe a lot. Let's get right now the definitive history of the Twitch.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a
I want to know where
Hey,
it
you got another
started
one of those?
and where. Oh, I got another one. You want another one?
Sure.
Hey,
If we're gonna go that far.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
man.
go back
It's
now.
a long way.
That's gonna be, oh, dude, you're gonna hear about when I play drums in the band. Or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I want to hear. That's what they want to hear.
Yeah, so we started a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
When the world was young.
When the world was young.
Yeah.
Actually, when the world was actually, rock and roll was starting to change.
Yeah.
And the industry was changing. And we were on the edge of all that change in about late 80s, early 90s, right? And
Like around grunge.
yeah, shortly after grunge.
Okay.
Yeah, we were sort of we were around that punk post-punk era around, where they had like
Mm-hmm.
what do you call
I was gonna say,
them? Blink
like,
82 or whatever their name is.
Oh,
Sorry guys.
pop punk.
Yeah, pop
Oh,
punk
yeah.
sort of stuff. We started coming out around. We started coming out at that point in time, and Paul was playing drums.
I was
Beside-
drumming. Yeah.
Yeah, and we put a couple albums together. We played a lot of festivals because our guitar player at the time and co-songwriter Mike was sitting on a couple boards of directors, for festivals.
Right.
So he had a lot of ins.
Nice.
Which was nice, and we did play a lot of festivals. And then we started setting up for going down the States, which we had not ever done. And we started first going down to Washington State, and we went to Seattle. And we played a place in Seattle called, the first place we played was called the Tiger Lounge.
Oh yeah, that was.
And it was very interesting. It was in the industrial area of Seattle, near Georgetown, the industrial area of Georgetown. And it was a very cool place. It was a house converted into a bar.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
front room was where the stage was in the PA. The kitchen was where they served, made up the booze, drink orders, and food orders. Downstairs in the basement, there must have been
A whole
50
bunch
of
of
these.
pinball machines.
50.
Yeah.
I mean, they were everywhere.
And they had some vintage stuff there. Not that I'm like super into like what would be like qualified as vintage, like collector's item vintage, but these were like ones that you would have been like, yeah, I would have played that as a kid, right?
Yeah.
That was popular.
Kiss pinball machine.
Oh yeah.
Well, like
everything,
the,
everything you can think
the
of.
real deal stuff, right?
Everything
Yeah.
you can think of.
Right.
The guy was a collector.
And were you guys signed then?
Yeah, we were. We were
Yeah.
signed. We were signed to Blue Pie Records. Yeah.
So you guys were
We
signed.
just
right?
got signed. We just got signed.
Yeah.
And
Funny you say that.
Where are they out of? LA or here?
No, they're out of Australia.
Australia.
And so, how we got that deal? We were scouting around looking for labels, and they are more like they were then more like an online
Oh.
label where they did a lot of online stuff, and that was brand new.
I was gonna say that's a leap of faith right there.
Yeah, they're brand new. And when we joined, we got offered, there was going to be a tour getting set up for us. So what happened is we recorded a bunch of songs. They listened to them. They told us what they liked. And then they wanted to get some videos done. And we hooked up with a guy in Vancouver, which they thought he was in Toronto.
Oh.
Because they come from Australia, they don't know the difference from Vancouver to Australia.
Yeah, sure.
They don't know where the geography is, and we ended up in. They went to Gene Greenwood, and they offered Gene Greenwood a whack of money to do 3 videos from 3 of the songs they liked.
Oh, nice.
So we went out to like a warehouse like this in Burnaby. That used to be the warehouse where the guy rented out all the stuff for the movies.
Oh yeah, cool.
And we shot and hit on a big stage.
Oh yeah, they had the camera crane and everything. Like
We had everything. We
Oh,
had
yeah,
all the big
yeah.
stuff, and we had dancing girls in cages.
Of course it did, Joe.
Who doesn't?
It was rock and roll.
And we,
I guess you haven't figured it out.
and
It
we
was
used
rock
a
and roll.
huge crowd, so you know now, we'll tell you now,
Yeah.
fake crowd. Look,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
playing the Coliseum.
Oh yeah, no, actually Gene was like brilliant with what he did.
He still
it was
is.
awesome, yeah. I remember when he showed it
The
to us,
record,
and I was like,
the
oh,
record
that's
label
brilliant.
started
Yeah.
laughing,
Yeah.
and he said, "You're a bunch of crazy fucking Canucks."
Yeah, well, that's fair
We
too.
said, we said, "Yes, we are." Because of those videos, they're really well done. Because of those videos, Gene got offers right away.
Yeah.
He got offers from, all of a sudden, he got offers from Slash. So he did a couple Slash videos.
Nice.
He did a couple Aerosmith videos.
Are those videos? Can we see your videos?
Yeah, you can see those.
Those are on
They're,
YouTube.
they're on. I think they're on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, they're still on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. And,
YouTube never dies.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we got that done. Then we started going to Seattle and stuff on our own. But before that happened, we got offered a tour with the lead singer, the second lead singer in AC/DC. There was four lead singers. So everybody knows that.
Everybody knows the last two.
The last
Yeah.
there's two before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And drummers too, I think.
Yeah, and the guy we had was number 2, and he was putting a tour together,
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Canada and U.S., and he needed we were going to pick up the tour, the leg of the tour on the West Coast,
Nice.
and that fell through. That fell through, just because the amount of money to do it, Damien didn't want to go in the hole. So, to be realistic, he didn't want to.
Healthy.
Healthy stuff. And that's where that went. And then we started going, then we started going down to Seattle. Like I said, we played the Tiger Lounge. At the Tiger Lounge, we met, what's his name, from not Guns N' Roses, but Pro Jam. We met
No, it's
McCready.
Mike McCready.
Mike
Oh,
McCready.
Mike McCready.
Mike McCready came in a couple times. Every time we were there, he was there. And he watched us. He really liked us. And that's why he came to the show, because we were there every time. And then we wanted to go, we really liked the Tiger Lounge. We were happy to play there anytime. And then all of a sudden, it got closed,
Of course.
because the guy owns it went nuts. And went in with a shotgun and shot the place up.
Oh, he's a politician.
Not at the time, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
this was a few years ago before stuff. Right?
yeah. So that went to the wayside. Then we played a place in Georgetown after that called The Mix, where
That was
that
a
guy
really
was
cool
super. It
place.
was very cool. The Mix was a bar / recording studio in the back,
Oh, sweet.
and the recording studio actually was Alice in Chains and Soundgarden both have recorded there. So it had history, right?
Oh yeah.
Really nice place, and the guy who ran it and owned it, super nice guy. And when we played there, a lot.
Yeah, we did. I remember when I was moving out of a place.
You're still on drums.
Yeah, I was still on drums.
Okay.
But I was moving out of a place, and I had bought this Star Wars poster from Walmart. It was basically like all the main cast, but they're a rock band, like playing on a stage in like a stadium. And when I was moving and had to get rid of stuff, we had a gig down there. So like, you know, and the guy actually had a lot of Star Wars stuff in the bar, right? Like he was into Star Wars. So we're moving out. It's like, oh yeah, hey Chad, here you go. Like I'm moving out. I'll give you this. And then he saw it, and his like face just hit the floor. He was just like,
Face the cameras.
oh sorry, yeah. His face just hit the floor because like he was like he couldn't find that in the U.S. like this particular poster, and it's a rad poster. If you find a picture of it on Google, you'll be like, wow, that is like the coolest Star Wars poster
Will you
ever.
drool?
What's
Way
that?
cool.
Do you drool over it? Just
Oh,
Yes.
if you're into Star
salivate.
Wars, you will, yeah.
Salivate it.
And yeah, and like I say,
My favorite-
Chad from the Mix did, so you know.
My favorite thing to do.
Nice guy, nice guy.
yeah, totally.
Really
like,
nice and
awesome
in
place,
great
yeah.
musician too.
Oh, yeah.
He was a bass player, and he had he played me the tracks back. He had these cover bands. Which is weird for Seattle at the time because it was all original music.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Same as here.
he was making money,
Sure.
and he had these two cover bands. He had a a Led Zeppelin tribute band,
Yeah.
and he had, I think he had, what else? A Led Zeppelin tribute band, and he had another one. Either it was Black Sabbath or it was Ronnie James Dio. Is one of the two. And I listened to the bands. He played me some of the tracks that they would send out to people as they get gigs.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. And it was like, the band was really good. And so I just went, holy shit. And I go, and he would bugger off and leave the business to his brother. And he would bugger off and go and play these cruise ships. Not like, say, Alaska to Vancouver. He'd be doing ones in Australia.
Oh, sure.
In
Just living
Asia.
on the boat for months, right?
But making huge dollars.
Yeah, dude.
Really nice guy though. Very nice guy. And in that place, we met Duff McKagan's guitar player in his solo project.
Oh, Loaded?
The guitar, yeah, Loaded. And the guitar player came in
Yeah.
all the time. And then the second time we played there, he brought Duff. And Duff came in and waved when we were on stage, and he went like this, right?
Sweet.
That was kind of cool.
Because you guys have opened and played with like a lot of big shots.
Yeah, a
With
few.
a lot of big shots and done a lot. Like you guys have met a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
And they met us.
That's more importantly, they've met you.
Yeah.
already.
I mean, and then we did a tour down to California a couple times. Paul
Oh,
and
yeah.
I have done a couple, and Harvey and I did one, but in different ones in the band. And the first one we did was interesting.
Oh yeah. I can remember that marathon drive that,
Yeah.
That doesn't
we
change.
kind of, yeah, we decided to go from Seattle to San Francisco, like to the next, the
Oh,
next
and
day.
just one big go?
Yeah, and we drove like the whole 15, 16-hour drive and like
Cool
one
as
shot.
shit.
Yeah.
It was quite a bit. It was
Yeah.
quite a bit. We
Oh
did
yeah.
we did a lot of that, and I remember one time we used to play a place also. I was going to tell this story real quick. We played a place in Oakland called the Stork
Oh,
Club.
Store Club, yeah.
And it's a lot like this. And that tinsel reminds me definitely of the stage. And the Stork Club, they had bands like
Oh, Green Day. and
Green
stuff.
Day played
Oh,
there
yeah.
in the early days, in the beginning. And Dale was the guy who owned the place. I
Yeah.
still remember Dale's name because Dale just loved us. And he wanted us to come down on a regular basis. And we were a little leery, not because the bar wasn't fun and we didn't have good shows there. We had great shows there. The problem was the area was pretty sketchy
Yeah, right.
and
Yeah.
really unsafe.
Yeah.
And we just thought the odds of us keep going down there, something eventually is going to go wrong in Oakland, right? Because we were just like, we were like sitting ducks. I remember once first time I went down, before Paul, I'll never forget this. We went down there and played, and we went to leave to go south. We're going to San Francisco, from Oakland to San Francisco, Virginia, that far. And we're going, and we're looking for the exit. It was like 3 in the fucking morning. And we get lost. And we're going like, oh, where the fuck are we? I'm in an industrial area, right? So it's
Yeah.
3 in the fucking morning. This guy rides up on a bicycle, black African-American guy, rides up on the bike. And he looks and we're going, uh-oh. So I said to the guitar player at the time, I said, don't roll down your window, talk through the window glass, right? Because if he has a gun or a knife, well, the gun, I says, we're done. If he has a knife, he can't stab us, right?
Yeah.
And rob us, right? I says, we're in a really, really tough area, right? So he drives right up to the van. He goes, hey, you boys not from here, right? And we're going, yeah, that's right.
BC plates on the
Yeah. He says, you boys lost? We go, yeah. He says, you're in a bad place to be lost, right? And I just went like, yeah. And so my guitar player rolls down. What a fucking idiot. Sorry, folks. Rolls down.
Oh yeah.
Goes, yeah, we're lost. Oh, God, now you've done it. He's got a knife, he can rob us. So, anyways, he was not like that. He goes, my name is Oakland Mike. I'm a recovering drug and alcoholic.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
exactly who you want to run into.
Yeah.
Is Oakland Mike. That's
Oakland,
exactly what you
Oakland
want
Mike,
is
you know, I no offense if he's around or you're watching this, Oakland,
I hope
but,
he's
but,
around.
but like, you know, really, I'm a recovering drug and alcoholic and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm riding on a bike
Yeah.
in Oakland. I don't believe anything I'm hearing here. Anyways, he said for $20, he can show us how to get out of here. I said, no problem. Here's $20,
Yeah.
and he goes, oh, it's right there.
Yeah, basically. It's like, yeah, just turn it to take that next right. Yeah, or whatever. He'll be on the highway entrance, yeah.
We were so happy, we just went like,
Yeah,
thanks,
yeah, keep
thanks,
it $20,
Mike.
that's
We
great,
love you,
thank
Oakland Mike.
We love you. Thanks.
That's awesome.
You know, so we have tons of stories like that down
Oh
there.
yeah, well there was the one time I was driving, it was broad daylight and I took the wrong exit. I took like the one too early and it was just like, dude, I just remember we were panicking because we were like, where the hell are we? I remember one guy running up in front of the van and I swear to God, I was waiting for him to pull out a piece and like essentially just stand in the middle of the road, shoot at us, right?
American Mike.
But eventually he kind of looked and ran off, and then I kept going, and I just remember, I think I had the presence of mind to see a road sign that said highway this way. And so, you know, we drove for about a good solid maybe 8 or 9 blocks though.
Bash the signs.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
to hell.
Yeah. I just remember being like, oh geez, sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. that was rough.
I think over the time, I'm going to tell this story where we were just finished playing the Whiskey a Go-Go. We went to the Rainbow. So the Rainbow in LA is a great place you go after you play the whiskey. It's tradition, like you
Good
go,
food.
you go to the Rainbow. It's great food, great
Oh,
drinks. A lot of rock and roll stars show up. It's fun. It's fun. It's a lot. If you haven't been there,
Maybe the coolest place on the planet.
yeah, good, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
North
very
America,
rough.
this
place is
That's-
pretty
that's-
cool.
That's a place you want to visit.
This place
one
is
day.
cool. You can't come here
yeah.
because it's private and secret, but you can go to the Rainbow if you can go to the Rainbow.
You
Yeah.
can. Oh yeah.
And so we go to Rainbow. So we got really loaded that night at the Rainbow, and then we walked.
Probably the first guys ever to do that.
Yeah, they are.
Maybe that evening.
Maybe that evening. So anyways, so Paul and I are walking out, you know, and the bass player's with us. We're walking out the door of the Rainbow. And where's our guitar player? I don't know. Where'd he go? And so walked down. We're right next because the Rainbow's right next door to the Roxy.
Yeah, you got the Roxy, then you got, yeah.
Yeah. So we walk next door, and there's our guitar player arguing with this guy, African American, two African American bouncers, about 6 feet tall. He goes, I gotta get in here. My gear is in here, right? And we just finished playing the whiskey, not the rocks. You don't understand. I need my gear. You know, and the guy goes, hey, like man, you didn't play here tonight. How do you know? I know you didn't play here tonight. We have an African American fundraiser going on here tonight. Look at the people.
They ain't you.
So I walk up and I go, Troy, well, sorry, not mentioning his name. Just, what the hell happened?
Not mentioning your name, Troy.
Yeah. And so what the hell happened, right? Paul and I are looking at him, what's wrong with you? We didn't play here. We played the whiskey.
Yeah, we're at the other end of the block.
We're at the end of the block. You crazy motherfucker, right? Yeah.
The other legendary bar, the one over there, right?
Then we met.
Yeah.
Then in
The
our,
first time I drove down Sunset, I just my head blew off. It's like, oh, but it's that big. It's
Not very
that
big.
much.
It's not very big,
3 or
yeah.
4 blocks.
Oh my god. I know the kids would always want to go to Drizzly Land, and I would, for sure, we're gonna do that.
Oh, yeah, well, you got kids.
But I'm gonna
yeah,
go
do
to
it.
Rainbow. Like me and Uncle Gabe are gonna go to the Rainbow.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
we'll see you later.
yeah.
So yeah, we on that night too though. So we finally get Troy ready to go. I don't know how it happened. Might have been the other guy, the bass player, but there were these 3 African American ladies there,
Oh, yeah.
and one of them looked at us and goes, "What are you boys doing here?" And we go, "Wow, we just finished playing the Whiskey a Go-Go." And I say, "Oh, wow." I go, "That's cool." And I says, "So what are you guys doing now?" Right, you know, I'm pretty loaded.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty loaded.
Absolutely.
And you like girls.
Well, they're cute, you know, they're rather large girls, but like, you know, but, you know, they go, who the hell are you? To me, and they go, you look like white trash.
Yeah, buddy. He's
I said, that's right. So, at the end,
No flattery.
at the end, I was working for Fraser Health. Then I find out two of the girls, or women, they're psych nurses.
Oh, nice.
So we start talking shop, you know.
Well, there you go.
So it was all right. It was friendly. It was friendly at the end, right? You know, but
Yeah,
at first it was kind of like a little confrontational. Like, who are you to talk to me, little boy? You know. Like,
Both those things are pretty similar, man. Rock and roll and working all that, those psych jobs.
Same people involved.
It's similar, man. Yeah, it's similar. I did both for a long time.
You did.
And they're both very similar, man.
You got-
There's a lot of crossover in that. Okay, so I want to hear more stories if you guys want to tell more stories. But how do you hold a band together for this long?
Interesting. That's a good story.
Because you guys are
Well-
at it all the time, all winter, all spring, summer, autumn. Doesn't matter. You guys are on it.
Yeah, we are.
Streaming, recording.
I would say
playing.
it's all the big money, but that's not true.
Well,
I don't know.
I
I
think it was
I
that.
find
Well,
there's no real big egos. Like we all kind of know we're on the same team, and nobody's like going, "Oh yeah, you can't do that to me." Like that doesn't go on like in the band. Like,
Well,
everyone's
Plus, it's important to know that.
yeah.
I found out lobotomies aren't reversible.
You know what it is? What it is right now. Our producer, when you say that, our producer Bill said to me the other day. He says, "You got a real band this time. We got people that really get along,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and you rehearse well.
You have that camaraderie. It comes across line.
Yeah,
Like,
and you got a real
you can
good
tell
band.
you guys all like each other.
Yeah.
That new guy, I don't know him really. I met him a couple times. That new keyboard player.
Oh,
He
no.
seems fucking cool.
Mel is very nice.
Yeah, he
that's
seems
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
cool.
He
You guys are-
loves music, and
Yeah, sure.
and he likes to be a part of something that is good. Right? He's having fun. But you're right. But we have, you know, we enjoyed it. Even when Nicole was in the band,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
She was a dear.
she is. She's
Oh,
a
yeah.
sweetheart, and she put 7-8 years in it.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a long time. And the thing is that what happens is you start, like Emily said the other day at rehearsal, what she really likes about it, I mean at the studio, she said the other day, what I really like is I love the creative process that we're doing.
Right.
So we write a lot. We write a lot of songs. We got like 7 or 8 songs right now that are brand new.
yeah.
We haven't even tackled them all yet. We are slowly doing that. But like we've got a lot of songs. We're pretty creative.
Your voice and her voice, dude.
Yeah,
Come
fun.
on.
Isn't that magic?
Come
Yeah,
on.
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
You've had other good
Good.
singers in there, but
No,
man,
it
they
was-
seem to click really well.
Yeah, and I mean, it worked
it's
good
killer.
with Beth. Beth and I had a good
Yeah, you
chemistry
did.
too. Beth and I had good chemistry. Beth could read me, and I could read Beth how
Sure.
what she was doing, and I could do that with Emily.
Not to tell any stories out of school, but I think Emily had a couple drinks before the show on.
Oh, she
on
did.
Friday. And she met up with Bonnie in the bathroom, and they're just going crazy dancing around in the bathroom.
She did that outside too.
To Patty's band, and then Yoda came in, and she's like, "Bonnie, what are you doing?" Oh, and all the girls are just going bananas. Anyway, yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, dude, your band is fun. I like both bands. I'm a little bit more
Rock and roll.
dude. I
No,
like a little bit more of that hard edge stuff that
Yeah.
you guys do, which you guys do it
like I
so
said,
well.
so we all get along. So that's what you're right. And like Paul's right. There's no egos.
Yeah.
There's no ego in it. I mean, like I said the other day when I was in the studio with Bill and I listened back to some of the new stuff we did, I wasn't happy with my performance. It was just really hot, that day.
Yeah.
I was dying of heat, and Bill was really drilling me, and he admits that, and I just couldn't deliver for him, and so I said I want to come back and redo stuff, which I'm doing tomorrow, and
Well, that's good. It's raining tonight.
yeah, it'll be good tomorrow.
Be cooler, yeah.
And be cooler and just in general. And so that was like, Bill felt like, I feel bad, I jumped on you, right? And I said to Bill today, yesterday, I says, I'm not upset with that. And he goes, what do you mean? I says, you're just trying to get me to do something that you think would make it better. And I said, so my ego's not invested, right? I
No,
said,
he knows you can do it.
yeah, I said, my ego.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
exactly. He
Yeah.
knows what you've got.
Yeah.
You've done it, man.
So, you're right, we don't have egos invested in this. Paul's right. We don't. And even before we had the other people, there wasn't really egos.
No.
The problems we had, if we had any problems before, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna mention names to people.
Outside influences.
No,
Yeah.
not
One
really.
was,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think more people just had, some people we had in the band, I'll tell you a quick story. So when we first went, that one time we went down and played for Jay at his seminar in LA. That's our
Indie power.
indie power / manager sort of thing.
Yeah.
We talked, when we went down there, when we went to talk to Jay, Jay really liked us. He got us some meetings with some major labels, big labels.
Right.
We met with one guy who was one of his best friends, who ran Mercury Records. I sat down with the guy at Mercury Records, and this guy obviously was really good at reading people.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he said to me, I like your songs, I like your band. He says, and I don't even care if you guys are older. Oh, now we're older now. And he goes, I don't even care if you guys are older. My problem is not that you guys are older. My problem is when you go, sometimes older bands have bad habits.
Right.
And I don't
Yeah,
mind
right.
music. I mean, you know what I'm saying, drugs and alcohol
Yeah.
and abusive problems, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? He was totally right, because we had two people in the band, not Paul and me. We had, and that's the truth. We had two guys in the band that were.
It was Harvey was both the guys.
No, they were Heckle and Jekyll.
The other two guys were really they really were nice guys, but they had
They were
serious
fucked up, yeah.
issues, really serious issues. And he read that like a book, and he didn't sign us because of that. He says, I'm not signing you because there's some issues here. I see it, and I'm concerned.
It's fair.
You know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
yeah,
fucking
totally
moolah,
fair.
moolah, moolah involved, man.
Yeah. So you know.
Time.
At the time, yeah.
And not to name names either, some of these band issues also, for me, morphed into personal issues,
Yeah.
Right.
which at the time made me want to leave. So to
Yeah.
address that elephant in the room, like, oh, you started out on drums, now you're the guitarist. It's like, well,
Right.
certain elements have changed, things have, water under the bridge, and I miss playing in the band. I missed playing in the band. So,
'Cause it was fun.
It was fun. We were getting a lot of awesome shows and stuff.
And you're
Doing a lot
cool,
of
and,
cool
it's,
stuff.
and you're
Yeah.
solid. So.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
where
thank
this
you.
guy? Where this guy
I
show
was
up?
walking down the street one day.
Well, actually,
Da-da-da.
we needed a bass player, and Harvey was going to first join Saints and Sinners,
Which I did join that first.
and because he was looking for like a blues rock thing, and we just started Saints and Sinners, because the reason why we did that with the other band, why we formed another band, is because songwriting wise, it had nothing to do with wanting to be in another band. It was once again, like, we write a lot of songs, and we wrote a lot of rock songs, and we liked it, but we wanted to branch out a little bit and write a little differently.
Get groovier.
Yeah, well, just change it up,
Yeah.
just see if we could
Get
write.
these little wings
Well,
going.
see if we could actually do it. And it wasn't easy at first. You think, blues, that bluesy rock, it's really easy. It's not, it's
No, it's
fucking
not.
hard.
Yeah,
Excuse me, folks, if you haven't done it, or if you play blues rock, then try to write something heavy. It's not easy, unless
Rephrase
you're a
that.
genius.
I
Unless
think
you're,
it's fucking
It's hard to
hard.
write something good because everything sounds bland if you
Right. There you go.
you want to step a little bit out that box but still be within the box.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to be more edgy, and that's harder to do because
Well,
everybody plays a 1-4-5 in the blues, and it's a. I say that not to diss the blues because I like the blues, but sometimes I listen to these players around, and they're great players, they're awesome players, but they don't excite me.
Won't step out of that box.
No, they get it's for the want of a better word, they come across bland. And
Yeah.
blues is a living thing. The original guys playing blues were never bland.
Yeah, dude.
They were never
yeah.
bland.
oh, I know. I saw that guy the other day.
Taj Mahal.
I saw Taj Mahal the other day.
That's what
And
you
he's
told me.
83 years old.
And he's not bland.
And you know what? He just says it how it is. He comes out, he runs the show.
Where was that?
I was at the Vogue.
Oh,
It
nice.
was great. Seat 3. I had seat 3 on the floor.
Dude.
And I was like, you can touch the guy almost, right? And what was really cool, Stephen Drake was playing with him
Damn.
as a special guest. you know, and Steven's been sick, I won't get into it, but
Yeah.
he,
So he can get anybody from any town he
If
wants.
you can.
oh, sure.
Yeah.
You know, are you kidding? If he asked me to go on stage, I would have been there in a heartbeat.
Oh, I'll
You
be
kidding
there.
me? You know-
He'd bum out if it was me. But
Yeah,
I'd
you know, no, and you know what Steven played? No rehearsals.
go. Yeah,
He
right.
just, like that, even Taj said, he showed up during sound check, said what you're playing, what keys, wrote down that, then when he came up, he just sat in, I was waiting. Right where Paul is actually, I was that close to Steven, so I was watching Steven and looking for his reactions on his face. He just got into it. He just
Yeah.
got into the flow, and he just, you know, he just did a great job. Steven did a great job, and you know, I just think, you know, and Tosh, he recognized that. He says the guy had no rehearsals. You know what, Steven, thank you so much.
That's what.
Like that, and you know, Tosh was so nice. You know, he has 60 songs out. Something like 7 or 8, 9, almost 20 albums.
Yeah.
Of course.
Huge,
Insane.
like huge,
Big
insane,
catalog.
and a huge catalog. And like he said, he goes, you know, people come here tonight to watch me play. And he goes, they call out all these songs. Well, they don't know I have like 60 songs that have been played, and they don't even know all my songs.
Yeah.
They just call out the same shitty ones all the time.
My buddies, these two boys in Toronto, the Good Brothers, they fucking, they got a call. All right, you guys are Chuck Berry's opening band. They're playing at Lulu's in Kitchener, which used to be like a Kmart or whatever. And then it turned into the longest bar in Canada or something. Like, it's a huge thing. Like, okay, well, all right, we're backing up. We're Chuck Berry's band. And then they don't hear anything. And then it's the day of the fucking show.
And he hasn't rehearsed anything.
And they go to the show. Hi, hey, yeah, we're the good Dallas and whatever his brother's name was. I can't remember right now. Anyway, and all right, here we are.
Nothing.
Is Mr. Barry here? No. Hour before the show, is Mr. Barry here? No. 15 minutes before the show, Chuck Berry shows up with his guitar, with Lucille, or his guitar in his hand, walks in. Mr. Barry, we're so happy, we're so privileged, this is incredible that we're playing with you. What songs are we playing? And he said, Chuck Berry songs, and walked away. And that was that until the curtain went up.
He's known for that, though.
Dude.
He is known for that.
Well, you know,
It's Chuck Berry, and if you don't know those songs, you should probably know those songs.
Yeah. And he
well, yeah, you should be playing with him, but you don't know.
He fries if you know.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even play it in the same key.
No, he changes it all the time. On stage.
And what's his
Right.
name did that last night, and the other night, Tosh did that. But Tosh calls it out, so he'll go, we usually play the song in the key of G, tonight we're gonna play the key of D. And the band's looking, like, oh, okay. Like, you know, and then, and then they're going like, you know, like, and then he'll go like, and he go, this is 4 to the floor. You know, he's basically telling the drummer 4 to the floor. The drummer's trying to play 4 to the floor on this song, and it's not making. I could tell it wasn't making sense. And he goes 4 to the floor, and he starts like
Telling
mimicking
him how
what
to
the
do it.
drums
Right.
should do. Like, you know, hey, he has no worry about telling you what to do.
Oh, they're-
Like, you know, he's like, I'm Taj, and you're gonna follow me, and
great.
that's how we're gonna get to the promised land, right? You know, and he does it. He takes the band there, you know, and he's very polite, but you know, he's very direct about it. But like, you could tell, like, our drummer Scott was at the show with me, and
Nice.
Scott said to me,
He's a solid drummer.
oh yeah, he's very solid.
Woo!
And he said, he goes, I like the looseness of this. Like, I said, yeah, but this is standard blues, old blues guys, right?
Yeah.
And old school musicians, like, they don't play what you want. They play it the way they're going to play it, the way they feel it in the moment. I says, that's the difference. I says, like, you know, when I went, like, quickly here, I went once and saw Led Zeppelin. I've seen Led Zeppelin 5 times. And one time I went and saw them, I never forget, somebody in the audience, so they lowered the keys, right? Robert sings lower, right? And
He's still fucking Robert.
and so he's singing it lower, and somebody goes, but this doesn't sound like the record, right?
Good
I
old
says-
pops.
So I turned around, I looked at the guy, and I says, I says, but you're not listening to the record. He goes, what do you mean? I says, this is live. And I says, they're doing what the old blues guys would do. He goes, what's that? Which they look up to. He goes, what's that? I says, they're playing it for the moment. They're in the moment. They may even not even they may do a verse and a chorus and go into something else.
Yeah.
I says, it doesn't matter.
Even the Beatles did that.
Yeah, the Beatles did
The
that.
Beatles did that a lot.
Yeah, the Stones did never play the same thing twice.
If you want that,
Nobody
we'll see a
did.
pop
No
band.
bands did.
Stuart Copeland never played the same thing twice.
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
Short memory folks, don't
Hmm?
we? Short memory span.
Yeah. Drummers.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
wrong with them. No
That's
offense.
why John drums.
Oh, guitar player now.
There
You got
go.
smarter.
Oh boy, instantaneously here. Yeah.
All right, so that's the other thing that I'm curious about, because I talk to Joe about it all the time, because I get to hear your guys' songs as soon as they're like right. Obviously I'm a huge fan of you guys, and then
we paying you enough for that.
and then Joe will tell me, oh, Patty came in with this, Paul came in with this, Harvey came in with this. Oh, I've been working on my keyboards all night with this. So how do you guys do that? How do you guys come up with all this stuff? Because it sounds different, but it's all got that same feeling.
Even with the blues band that we have, we get to write our own parts. So we take a song, even if it's a cover, and there's a lot of good cover out there. I have no dissing against cover.
Ooh, that Stones when you did in the neighborhood.
But we get to do it our way, how we feel it.
Sure.
And you know when you're playing it, well, this is not working, so you don't do it again. But you're allowed to put your own self into the song. He never tells me what to play, neither does he. We don't tell each other how to play.
Right.
You know, unless it's something that, hey, here's an idea I had. Well,
We've tried that.
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
I want 4 bars instead of 3 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. It doesn't work. We've tried that where we've had people, I won't mention names,
Yeah.
that have brought complete songs in,
Yeah, right.
and it doesn't last.
It doesn't last.
It doesn't
Yeah.
last because they get frustrated and go, well, I want it more like this, and we'll go, you're not going to get it more like this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we had one person do that, and it didn't work out. Well, and more than one person, and some people have tried, and you know, especially the singers, like that sang with me, like Beth or Emily. They both have said, I'm not going to sing something a certain way. I'm going to feel it and hear it the way I want to sing it and play it. I mean, right now, like, I just talked to Patty the other day. I'll reveal today, and I just revealed something I figured out. So, Emily just been writing a lot of lyrics for us, right?
Mhm.
I'm fine with that. I write lyrics, but she's been writing lyrics. So, when I went in the studio the other day and sang those lyrics, I was disconnected.
Right.
Because I usually write my own lyrics.
Yeah.
So I just realized, oh, I gotta fucking work harder now, because I don't know what she means when she sings this line. Now, she'll say to me, Joe, I want you to, this is what it's all about, right? But I can't sing something what it's all about if I have not experienced it.
You haven't lived her life for sure.
Well, no, I haven't lived her expression.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? I can't express what she expresses. So when she says that to me, I go, oh shit. So I figured that out the other day when I was with Bill, because Bill's going, I want more angst here and more angst there and more angst there. And I got that. I go, okay, you want me to be more angry in the song?
Yeah.
Okay. But now I got to be angry about why I'm angry, not about what the lyrics say. So when I go to read the lyrics tomorrow,
Oh, right.
I'm gonna have to think.
You didn't write those feelings down. She wrote those feelings down.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you know what? It's
Yeah.
good though. It's a good lesson for
It's
me
a
to
great
learn.
lesson.
Well, I was gonna say,
That's a good lesson.
this is where like sort of where music meets acting, right? I mean, that's what actors do, right?
Yeah.
They have to dig and find that to match what's on the screenplay. They have to find that.
I'm gonna have
moment
to,
in
but
themselves
you
to
can't
match
do that
feeling,
though.
But she does it for your lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. So
Yeah.
I have to find in it where I can
Make it yours.
sing her lyrics
Yeah, make it
the
yours.
way I feel it.
Make it
Yeah,
yours.
the way I feel it,
Yeah.
not the way she has it felt. Because like she'll say to me like the other day, she goes, "Oh yeah, it's the end of the world. You're on the edge. The world's falling apart, but I'm standing there with you because we're friends." And I'm going like,
Hey, I'm a musician. It's like that with me all the time.
I'm going, yeah, when the end
I
of,
pay rent here.
I'm looking at like the end of the world's coming, and I don't think I'm gonna really give a flying fuck, at the end of this all because I've been hearing that my whole life, so what's new, right? You know, so it's hard. It's hard. It's what I'm trying to say is it's all a learning process, right?
You told me at one point that she was nervous about playing the hard rock stuff because
Yeah.
she hadn't done it before.
She loves it though.
Dude, she kills it, right?
She did it.
She's getting
And I've
better.
been
She's in it.
watching her,
Yeah.
you guys, about around when she came into your band, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
you're
you
pretty
did
good,
right.
yeah,
Right?
You were on that area.
And the blues stuff was one thing, and the hard rock stuff was another thing. And it's clear, those are clearly two different bands. And she has embraced that hard rock stuff, man, and she's got those pipes that when she decides she's gonna wail,
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
out of control. I mean,
Yeah, no, she's
And
getting
with
better.
you,
Yeah, no,
you're-
but she's
you're
getting
ridiculous.
better. I said that in the beginning because in the beginning, to be honest, if people were
she's
watching.
classical and classically trained jazz singer.
Yeah, but in the beginning, she was doing a good job, but people were complaining. They're going like, she's kind of screaming. She's not really singing.
One
And,
last beer, it's for me, boys. Sorry.
No.
and
I'm out of here.
that's it. We're gonna go get some.
All right, thanks everybody.
Yeah. So anyways, I just looked at her and I just said, people were thinking, certain people were concerned, and I just said, give her time
Yeah.
because she actually really cares about it, and she actually wants to succeed. So I says, and she's actually, for the first time doing it, she's doing a good job. And I said, for fuck's sakes, it sounds like she's screaming. It's fucking rock and roll.
Yeah,
and
I mean-
she's supposed to fucking let out all her feelings.
Yeah.
So I says, don't criticize her for fucking screaming,
Yeah.
because it's not screaming, it's she's expressing herself. And it's edgier and harder.
Oh, it's
So I
so
says,
good.
you gotta let her do her thing, right?
And she's ridiculously cool.
Yeah, she's a nice person.
Yeah.
Right.
And a year later, she's doing her stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
for
like
sure.
when we had Beth in the band. Beth was really good at knowing what she wanted to.
She was good at knowing what she wanted. Couldn't always do it though. But she,
No,
but
but
she would
she-
always make that attempt. She'd always make that attempt.
And the thing with Beth is that like she was really good at mapping out what she wanted.
Who's she playing with now? Can we give her a shout
I
out?
don't know. I don't know what she's
Well,
doing.
we love you, Beth.
Yeah,
She's
and I
good.
don't know, and I don't know what she's doing, but she was really good at that. Bill actually said to her, she has a musical brain. Like she actually
She does, yeah.
really knows what she wants to do, but she doesn't have the balls to do it.
Oh, I see what you're
She's
saying.
scared to succeed, right? And because I used to tell her like, hey, you know what? You are a really good singer. You just really you're not confident enough in yourself, and you just got to deliver, right?
Oh, that's exactly what it was with the Twitch rather than what Saints was exactly that, the confidence to do that hard rock stuff that she could. And now, obviously, she's
Oh,
got the pipes for
I'm
days.
so glad she's in the band. I really am so glad.
Oh, she's so good, dude.
Such a nice person too.
And
she's
very
lovely,
nice.
Yeah, very nice person, easy to get along with.
Her and Bonnie fucking get along.
Yeah, she gets along with everyone. Even when Nicole came,
She gets along with.
even when Nicole was still in the
What's wrong
band.
with you?
Yeah, even when
Yeah,
Nicole
I
was
didn't
in the band, Emily and Nicole embraced.
Well, Nicole was
became
good at making
with-
friends with the people too. I mean, Nicole was
No, it
easy.
was really good. She was very good friends with Beth too. She actually took care of Beth, and
She
Beth,
took care of them all.
Beth took care of her. They were really tight for a really long
I
time.
got a lot of time for Nicole.
Yeah,
Yeah, so do I. She was
Yeah.
really lovely.
Nicole was really cool.
She's alive. She's alive. Talking about, oh dear.
She just moved on. She wanted to do
Yeah.
things that we weren't doing.
Well, she actually, it wasn't that. She actually has a job there.
Yeah.
She
That
was super.
Ate her.
Oh,
she
yeah.
makes a job where she works graveyards, right?
Yeah.
She makes a ton of money.
Makes
Hater.
a ton of
That's
money.
what I said.
Yeah, labor. So she's, it's there's no way that you can play gigs late at night and go to work that same night. And you know what she would do? She would do that.
I don't know.
She'd
Yeah,
play.
more than one occasion.
She'd play work with us at a gig to 2 in the morning,
And then bugger off.
and then bugger off to go to work. I was just like, "Are you insane?" She goes, "No, I got to." I don't know how she did it. I mean, in the end, it did catch up with her. I told her, "This is going to catch up with you," and it did catch up with her. It was too much. I seen her walk in looking like this, folks, like
Yeah, right.
that white. Her face was that white because she's so
Not-
burnt
not
out.
as
I hope
tasty.
she comes back to music. I bet she does.
Well,
Once
she might not.
once everything kind of settles.
She's
you
an
know.
artist. I mean, she likes it. She
Yeah,
likes
dude.
it. It's not only music, but other arts and that. She's into it. Sculpture.
What it is about music that she's
Yeah.
good at, she was good in the creative side of it. She was, the performance side, she was a little nervous, but she was very
Wait,
good. But
Do you
very-
write, when you write, do you write with the keyboard mostly, right?
No, I write with a computer now more than a keyboard, to be quite frank.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, so now I write, like I was telling Paul, I'll write with the garage band and I'll write it with the guitars.
Why don't you answer my text?
Then we take it over and change it all.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Okay.
You just done that for a while.
I thought you wrote it on
You've
the
done that for a
keyboard.
while.
I do too,
Oh, yeah.
but not,
Okay.
not as much right now. The computer's taking up my time.
Which goes back to what I said earlier, the reason that this works so well, is he does that, and then we put our 2 cents worth in,
Yeah, right.
and we're allowed to make it, flesh it out.
Yeah,
And
flesh
if-
it out.
If he has an idea, he'll say, no, this is not quite, right, let's try this way.
Because I know there was
Yeah.
a thing when, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything, but I know there was a thing where Patty showed up with a song.
She's watching this.
I hope so.
Hi, Patty.
Hi Patty, I love you, we all love you, we
Hey.
love you, love you, love you. And you can figure the song out. And that's why I was asking about this, who writes the songs, because I know you write a lot, and I know you write, and I know Patty writes. So that's why I wondered how that all works.
Everybody writes a bit of the song. No matter whose song it is, everybody ends up writing a piece of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You know, as Hart used to say, that's arrangement. And we'll know other bands say, no, you're contributing to the song to make it work.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
good at,
Patty, that thing where you're unplugged and just shredding in people's faces.
Makes him wet.
Oh my god, I've got goosebumps right now. Well, we don't have the high enough def. It's so good. That is so good.
yeah, when we
She
write.
loves guitar. You can tell
Wow.
she loves the guitar.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god, that was
The guitar loves her.
Friday night. I mean, I think we started this thing this way. Friday night when I saw you guys, I've seen you guys a bunch. I've seen both bands a bunch. I love your band. Friday night was the pinnacle for me. It
No,
was
stop.
so good.
There's gonna be a higher, it's gonna be higher.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I'm
like-
so in.
We'll find a way to
That
push
was
it
just
up
your
more.
rest stop.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so in.
Well, we have,
It was so good. You guys were on fire.
You're gonna do
Patty.
you're gonna have Monday night will be fun because you're gonna be there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm there.
He's
Oh, yeah.
introducing the band Monday night at the Charts upstairs in Chartland,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and we'll be streaming live.
That's a
Bonnie's
stream,
gonna come too because they need
Yeah.
support.
See, we treat streams as good as performances. Sometimes better.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about that because I think that's brilliant.
Well, that's a good point. We started streaming our own shows in
At
places
Weaver.
like this on our own because we were trying to see if the numbers would go up comparing to playing like a bar. And we started about 5 years ago, and we started doing in bars. We noticed when we first started we got 100, and next 6 months later we have 200.
Or the 500.
And then went to 500, you know, and then we would take singles of our shows, like single songs, put those on TikTok in different places so people can watch small ones. And after about 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years of doing TikTok like that, we ended up with about 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Right.
And we get about anywhere on a good night on Facebook, we can get anywhere from maybe a good night, which I mean, you know, some nights it's hit and miss, but we don't get anything under 3,000 or 4,000 for sure now. And
Hey, Facebook, this is a good night.
and so
And we can't get that audience in the club.
Right.
you can.
Yeah.
That was, I've told this story on the show before where when you guys played the barbershop.
That was fun.
Dude, that was so good. 8-piece blues band just ripping it up in the barbershop. And the next day, Joe Kim comes in or whatever, hang around, drink coffee or whatever. And I was like, oh, dude, I don't know, you know. I thought there'd be more people, but it was good. There was like 40 people, 50 people. There's people outside. It was cool, but I thought it was going to be like shut down traffic. Anyway, and Joe said, I don't care. What are you talking about, man?
No.
It's like 2,500 people watch that show.
Yeah, like in the
Live.
first. Yeah.
That-
First day.
Right.
First day,
Dude,
right, yeah.
live. And I was like, oh, you guys played the Commodore in my barbershop.
Basically.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. And then I understood.
Yeah, that's like we did a show at the Roxy one night, and there was like maybe 100 people in the Roxy, not even,
Not even yet,
and
including staff.
including
Yeah,
staff.
Yeah.
And the band next door, playing at the Vogue, had only like about 700 or 800 people in it,
Yeah, a 1200 seater.
12-inch seater,
Yeah,
so
it's
they
a
were
big
sold
room.
out. But they had a lot of people. We finished our show, and for some reason the Roxy always draws a lot of numbers online.
Yeah.
Could be the venue, probably the venue and the look of the venue and the sound as good as the Roxy.
Sound guys did.
And so the combination of all that,
To the
we
Roxy.
walked out to the hallway. I walked out to the alleyway as we're packing up at the end of our show, and the band is outside on a break. They're doing like two
Yeah.
sets, and they've come all the way from somewhere like,
San Diego, I think it was.
was it San Diego?
I think it was,
All the way from San Diego, and you know they've been touring. They've been on the road for 4 months. 700 people. We just come out in the alley, finish the show. We're at 2,000 people already.
Yeah.
And you know, the next day, my record label guy says to me, he goes, one of the guys I know, he says to me, you know what? That band played there last night. They had 700 people. They have to drive to the next town and probably play another place for like 800 people.
Yeah.
You guys just went in your own backyard and played in front of 2,500
Yeah.
in a matter of 4 hours. He says, are you insane? He says, you guys don't have to go anywhere. He says, you guys,
It's brilliant.
you're just,
Yeah.
you're reaching these people like that. And what do you need?
Brilliant.
So
we
here's,
don't get the tour merchandise income.
Yeah, I figured that out.
yeah, we figured that out. We got time to figure it out. But here's the cool thing about all that.
Yeah.
I'll let you in on a secret. Let all these people in on a secret, which ties in with us doing the red couch thing.
Okay.
Which we're going to do next year, not this year, folks. Next year, we've been asked, we have bands in our neighborhood that actually want to do streams with us. So we're going to do like a show. We're going to have special guest artists, not all the time, but there's going to be some of the streams will have special guests. Ash will be there, and we will introduce the bands.
I'll be there.
Yeah, and that's going to be part of the red couch.
You bloody well better.
thing.
I love it.
Yeah, it'd be part of the red couch thing. So we're gonna do it like that, and so yeah, we're gonna open it up to other bands to come and play with us, and so their fans can watch us, and our fans can watch theirs.
You know, it's funny you say that because I remember back in the last century, I was involved with this agency, and the thought we had was to do some TV production, and we did. And the whole point was that we also had bands that we were either booking or managing. And so, we started out getting some profile American bands up, you know, like the B or C bands, they weren't the A bands. And we did shows at the P&E. But the whole point, in fact, is at that time the station was super channel, and there was really not a lot of live music
Right.
on TV.
Right,
Right.
So we would do these 13 one-hour specials on music.
right,
And we would start out with bands that we were taking care of, opening for these Nashville acts, so because it was in country, bring up. The whole concept was to have the bands open for us, which helps our bands.
right.
Sure.
Elevates it.
Then
Yeah.
you have these bands that were here, and these guys were cool with the whole thing. We just loved it, and we did that for 13 months. But the trouble is that we had some of the investors in there didn't know music at all, and they panicked when they didn't see instant money because
Yeah.
they thought they would sell rock and roll or music. They thought they'd be getting rich. So it sort of tied it up. The whole concept still was valid, whereas we doing exactly what he said. Bringing these other acts in helps their profile
Raises ours too.
and raises ours. We have a show,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's not
Same
sports,
thing.
man. It's
But
art.
we
Yeah,
did
It's
it.
not a fight. It's
After
art.
we
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
we did this is in 1993.
So here's
Nice,
the thing
yeah.
I'm going to say to you. Like the thing that I want to express too on this is that so up here in Vancouver, I don't know what it's like anymore. Say, and we haven't been to the States for a while, but you know, I'm sure it's a lot different. Or back east in Toronto and Montreal, I hear there's still a fair amount of venues, but here there's not so live venues. So here's the thing, you know, the venues only have themselves to blame.
Pretty much.
Because I'm sorry if anybody's watching who owns a venue, I'm not trying to insult you. What I'm trying to say to you is that we can go to your venue and play a show, and we can get online, be over the capacity of what you would have
Yeah.
in your bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not dollars in your pocket right away, like you were saying. It's
But
not dollars in your pocket.
It's the whole world looking at that and going,
Yeah,
that's where I'm going.
yeah, and here's the thing. If you would embrace that and take that on yourselves and put it into the bars, you would have a whole different ballgame.
You could have a big time.
And
Oh, yeah.
you
Well,
know,
they also have two problems too, I find with that. They have two problems with, like, I remember, I didn't want to do that, but I ended up working for a booking agency, first as their green card,
Mhm.
and then as a booking agent. And found out that this worked like this, and we didn't do it right. And this is when the bands were making $5, $6, $7, $8,000 a week,
yeah,
right? And spending it
Oh,
on.
thank you.
Yeah, but then these guys, they book bands because they get a fee from the room, but they don't do anything to promote their own show.
yeah.
They say, you promote your own show.
Well, that happens all the time.
It
right?
does, but they never should have to do that. The club, it's to this benefit, the club promote the show. The old days, there was a club down on Dunsbury Street, remember? You always knew you were gonna see a good band there because they promoted the show.
That's right,
You
that's
know,
right.
They didn't care who you were.
Oh,
but they-
Malone's?
Railway.
Oh,
They would come in there, you knew you were gonna see a good show.
Yeah.
She brought in good bands, and it didn't really matter, but she promoted the night, come down and see this thing. These
Yeah.
guys don't do this anymore. They
No.
just take that and you say, here, well, you have some tickets to sell, tell us tickets.
We used to
We don't want to sell tickets for our friends, we want new people.
what we used to do, say we'd go play the Railway back in the early days
Yeah.
in Cosmic Heroes, what we would do is, we would go, they're not here anymore, we would go to A&B Sound,
Yes.
do a gig in the afternoon unplugged,
Or HMB do the same thing.
do
Do
it
the
unplugged,
in-stores. Do the
and then
in-stores.
go to that the next Friday night and play the show at the Railway, and we'd bring in people.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. So nowadays, like for instance, I'm not gonna mention names again, because you know, we gotta be careful. Well, so we had a guy the other day say to me, oh, we'll give you more money to play these more many hours. We go, yeah, okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
And he goes, because I'm gonna pay you a little bit more because your gate, your door gate was low last time. And I'm going, and so it's like it's a backhanded,
Yeah,
you know, compliment, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like saying, I didn't say anything, but seriously, folks, I felt like saying, you know, it's your responsibility to promote your establishment,
Yeah.
not us.
To
promote-
provide someone to take money to come in for your inspiration.
Yeah. You're lucky we're there because when we play your venue, we're going to stream and we're going to get 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 people in there. Yes, you're not seeing that money right away come in, but if you would embrace it and figure ways to make money around it,
The
You would-
recognition of it and.
We need to
Exactly.
do it normally
Yeah.
have fun.
Of course, yeah, right.
and it's just not, they're stuck. A lot of those people in this city are stuck the old way, right?
With the
So
tip-
I
with
won't
the tip
mention
jar.
the one bar we haven't played, the one venue we haven't played yet, which we're going to try. But I got to give the guy credit. We haven't played it yet, but he does do well because what he's doing is he's promoting the venue, not the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to give him credit
Yeah.
for that, and if I see him, I'll tell him that.
Yeah.
He's doing it almost right, you know? He's promoting the venue, and everybody's going to the venue to see the band. Because when I see people go, I'm going to blah blah, they're going to blah blah, not to see the band, they're going to blah blah for the experience of being there.
Mhm.
And he's got the right attitude about how to expose the music.
Yeah.
You don't turn around and try to make a profit off the band, because the band doesn't have
They
that.
come and go.
Sure, and the band is already providing you profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a problem with that, right?
Yeah.
So it's the business, I guess the word I would use, the problem out there, folks, for the band musicians, there's a problem with the way,
The business model is wrong.
the business, exactly, words came out
Well,
of my
it's
mouth.
changed, right?
And it's going to change even more.
They're lazy, that's all.
Yeah, it's pure laziness, and you're gonna lose out in the end, right? Because you're not doing it right, you're just not promoting it right. So the streaming is for us, is we wanna get our music out to as many members as many people as we can.
For sure.
Beside all the airplay we're getting now, we're getting lots of airplay in different stations around the world, but we wanna be able to get our music, play live performances. You know, we're almost at the point sometimes where we'd rather just do the streaming and forget about playing somewhere.
Right.
It's a huge effort just to go down and play, set up and go and play someplace,
Some
do sound
sketchy
check.
neighborhood.
One thing you mentioned the other day, I thought was really, really cool. Because I like playing the whiskey at Local.
Yeah, I love it.
I loved it. I'll give you a little story. We played the last time we played it. We went down to the Rainbow, had our pizza, and you had the steak like this. They were known for. Came back to the car, had a gas in the van across the street from the whiskey.
Shell.
Sound guy comes over. What the fuck you still doing? He says. I said, we went to the whiskey. I mean, to the Rainbow, had something to eat. He's a smart man. And they smacks my arm. He says, you guys have a damn good band. This guy's mixing Yes the next night.
Right.
You know, he's missing quality bands. For him to come out and say that, sound man never give you compliments except, oh, you're easy to mix.
Yeah.
Right? You know, that's their
It's
compliment.
very rare.
Yeah, maybe
very
done
rare.
one sound man the entire
But
time.
having said
Oh,
that-
he's like that exorcist.
But having said that,
Let's
give a little shout out.
we want to go. Let me finish.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead.
We want to go down again. And obviously, COVID hit. We had another chap that wanted to come with us. Great. And you know, he was told. I said, well, if you go down there, rehearse your band.
Oh, yeah.
Rehearse your band. You know, because
Doesn't have a
if you're
drummer.
if you're lackadaisical, you'll last one or two songs on that stage and you're gone.
Be professional.
Be professional.
Oh,
Rehearse your
yeah.
band.
And they-
Well, that's good advice to
They
anybody.
suffer no fools on that whiskey a go
Well,
stage.
Word up.
That's
They-
what-
they-
I mean, the
they-
first
they-
time we were there, I mean, yeah, the sound man we got really along with, he was at the end of the night, he's
Crash.
joking going, yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are never playing here again. Those guys, just because he's like, dude, it was amateur hour with some of those
Yeah,
acts,
they
right?
won't tolerate
It's
it.
just like, no, we're
That
not
was
taking
like
that.
that one band at the showboat. It was a fun night, but they were not professional.
No, they weren't as good.
But what I wanted to say, this is a beautiful segue. Maybe we should talk about that fucking sound man, that girl.
Oh,
We have.
yes. She's gonna be there Monday night.
Yeah.
She's gonna be there Monday night. She's really young, really good, and like I think what Bill, I talked to Bill about her the other day. Bill's a really excellent live sound man too, our producer engineer. Bill said you got to give a shit,
Right. And she sure does.
and she does care.
She, not for you guys certainly, but that band that we won't mention, like,
Yeah, she made it
this-
sound good though.
dude, in a song.
Yeah.
in a
Oh,
song.
that one band with
Yeah.
where the problems were,
Yeah.
sound checks and everything.
They wouldn't sound check, they wouldn't line check.
Yeah.
And
That was
during
all
the
them.
first song, she put it together. She was great, man.
Yeah. She's really good on the monitor
And
mix.
she's really kind.
Monitor.
Nice
I
person.
never heard a person get a good monitor mix like she did.
Yeah.
I gave her a compliment and she goes, "Oh, I'm okay." She's kind of, a little insecure. And I said to her, "You know something? Your monitor mix was like
She's young
through.
too, man.
Yeah, she's young, 19 maybe."
Yeah.
And I says, "Your monitor mix is one of the best I've heard in the town." And she kind of got all, smiling and lit up. And I says, "No, I'm serious. Like, I said to Bill, she come do some stuff with us and we help her find some work, and some serious work." I said, "Well, I'll help her." But I said, we won't have her in 2 years.
No.
She'll be
Oh, yeah.
she'll be
Should be on a
gone.
program.
Someone will,
Yeah.
yeah,
Should,
someone
not
will
program. It
speak
should
up,
be
yeah.
like should be on tour with somebody.
Yeah.
You
Or
do
what
or
I
something, yeah.
tried
Yeah.
to tell her to do is she never thought of it before. I told her, I says, you should go to IATSE and you should join IATSE and you should try to get on the movie sets
Yes.
and you should learn to go take a course
Oh, that's smart, yeah.
to do sound.
Yes.
Well,
And I says you can go to
she
you can
should
go to
also
Cat-
stay in rock and roll because it's wicked.
Yeah, but she should be big money though. She
Oh,
got
I know.
big money on. Then she could have more than one.
We'll give her big shots at charts.
Yeah, she can do more than one. She can do both.
All right, I love you guys. Where are you guys playing next?
Okay, we're playing Monday night at Charts, so check that out. That'll be streaming live. And
Yep.
then I think
I'll be there. I'm gonna wear a nice shirt.
there you go.
Yeah,
And
sure.
then and
A new shirt.
new shirt. Ooh. And then we're playing. I think is it September 12th or 7th? I think it's 7th.
The Astoria.
The Astoria. That's going to be a cool night. That venue is really
Actually,
nice.
it is really
I've
nice.
heard it's going to change to the best. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit stoked. I've got a bunch of people who are coming down to that too.
Yeah. It's an early night, folks. Sunday, but it's going to be early.
Be
It's
home
gonna-
by 11.
Oh, I'll be home way before that.
Yeah.
We're going to be done by
Yeah,
10.
give you the-
Starts right after church.
That's right. He's
Oh,
going to give you the exact date. Oh, and we're also at the Imperial.
Yeah. September 7th, we're at the Astoria.
Yes.
September 7th.
Yeah.
And then we're at the, we call it the Imperial Room, not the sound,
Yeah.
but it's the Imperial Room. I think that's the 12th, am I right?
Yeah.
The 12th will be streaming live.
Sweet.
And Vash is not doing nothing, you can come to that one.
I want to come.
So
And I think Bonnie wants
If
to
you're
be
sober,
I will not be sober.
okay, you can come.
All right.
So those are the 3 dates, once again, the 18th
Well,
at church for the Twitch, and the, what I said, the 7th
Yeah.
at the
Astoria.
Astoria, and the 12th at the Imperial Room.
Come down to the Astoria because apparently they put about $1 million into the
Oh
place.
yeah, they
Oh,
really
yeah.
fixed it up nice, folks.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
come check it out. And you by the end of October we should have a brand new single and video.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So
The one
until
we're
then,
working on now.
yeah. Peace out.
Peace out.
And we love each and every one of you.
All right.
Well, except for two of you in the corner.